Thanks, Rabbi. A rabbi was asked by one of his students, why did God create atheists? After a long pause, the rabbi finally responded with a soft but sincere voice. God created atheists, he said, to teach us the most important lesson of all, the lesson of true compassion. You see, when an atheist performs an act of charity, visits someone who is sick, helps someone in need, and cares for the world, he or she is doing so not because of some religious teaching. He or she does not believe that God commanded him to perform this act. In fact, he does not believe in God at all. So his actions are based on his sense of morality. Look at the kindness he bestows on others simply because he feels it is right. When someone reaches out to you for help, you should never say, I'll pray that God will help you. Instead, for that moment, you should become an atheist. Imagine there is no God who could help and say, I will help you. I'm currently co-chair of our Chesed committee. Chesed is a word often translated as charity, kindness, or loving kindness, but it is deeper than that. It is a concept that is woven into the fabric of a Jewish life and identity. It is not merely an act of charity, it is a way of living, a profound commitment to the well-being of others, and a reflection of our highest values. It is about selflessness. It is about seeing the humanity in and the needs of others and extending our hands and hearts without expectation of return. I'm also a trustee of the Van Vleck House Montclair Foundation, and several others there told me that you must initially join the grants committee to really learn what the foundation does and how it supports community organizations, primarily for the less fortunate among us. Similarly, I think it's also important to understand the role of B'nai Keshet in our community by responding to chesed requests and help to provide for the needs of others who are less fortunate or have immediate temporary needs because of illness, death, or need help due to family issues or other struggles of life today. I have learned much about people's needs, but I have also learned much about myself and how and why I could help. The rabbis teach that chesed helps the giver as much as it does the receiver. I know that this is true for me even in little ways, and not only for the satisfaction that it provides. When I was visiting someone who was sick, I learned of the best dog boarding kennel in the area, and we've been using it ever since. And by sending meals to people who need them, I've learned about restaurants that deliver, that can cater to people's special needs. I've provided it to families in mourning or who have other crises. However, we are called to act with chesed not only when it is convenient, but especially when it is not. Chesed is not simply optional, it is a sacred obligation. The Talmud teaches that the world itself is built on chesed, that it is the very foundation upon which our society stands. It is not limited to acts of charity for the poor and needy, though these are of course critical. It is about kindness in all its forms, visiting the sick, comforting the mourners, lending a hand to someone struggling, or simply offering a smile to brighten someone's day. It is a daily practice and an ongoing commitment to making the world a more compassionate, just, and loving place. Furthermore, it teaches us about reciprocity. It is not transactional. When we engage in acts of kindness, we are not looking for what we might get in return. Instead, we recognize that kindness flows in a cycle or circle. Today, I may give. Tomorrow, I may need to receive, and both are equally valuable parts of the human experience. Chesed in this way binds us together in community and reminds us that we are all interconnected. One of the most powerful aspects of chesed is that it allows us to partner with the divine. Judaism teaches that our God is merciful, just, and overflowing in loving kindness. When we practice chesed, we emulate these divine attributes. We bring holiness into the world and help to actualize the vision of a world rooted in justice, peace, and love. So I invite you, members, guests, and visitors, please sign up to receive the email requests from our Chesed committee and from MESH, and respond to help those in needs and help yourselves. Thank you.